Hey everybody, it's Dan with Pain For You. Today's topic is going to be fixing yourself all day long. And I'll get to that in a minute and why I don't think that's a good idea. So we'll take a couple of nice breaths. Kind of nice, relaxed, cleansing breaths. Breathe in the peace. Exhale the noise and the static. Breathe in the confidence in this diagnosis, in your ability to deal with it. Exhale the fear and the doubt. Breathe in the courage. Exhale the fear. Alright, so fixing yourself all day long. Whether you're trying to fix yourself from TMS, mind-body syndrome, physical pain, chronic symptoms, anxiety, depression, all that stuff. If you are focused on fixing yourself all day long, it's still all about the pain and the symptoms and the concerns you've got. So, I don't believe that's a good idea, because if you are trying to fix your pain all day long, you're still locked in on the pain all day long. If you've heard any of my talks about how the brain works and how neuroplasticity wires these neural connections, these neural pathways, and they will stay connected as long as you're using them, thinking about trying to fix, measuring, monitoring, and focused upon that pain all day long is using those neural pathways, because all you're doing is thinking about pain, 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 pain. I gotta fix this pain, this damn pain, right? And so this whole concept of ending your pain or your other symptoms, or even your anxieties or fears or depression, should not be about fixing yourself all day long. It should not be a full-time job. And again, the reason for that is because you're staring at something that you perceive as a problem all day long. And your brain's always going to see it as a problem as long as you do, and as long as you are desperate to fix it, right? And when you think you need to spend your entire day, your week, your life, postponing everything, shrinking your world until you fix this major problem, you're constantly keeping yourself in danger. And it also comes from the standpoint of you being broken. If you're trying to fix yourself all day long, you must truly believe that you're broken, that there is something wrong that you desperately have to fix. And what if that wasn't the case? What if it's your belief that you're broken that's keeping you stuck? What if it's the belief that you need to fix this problem, and so you stare at the problem and say, how do I fix that? And what if the staring at the problem all day long is what's keeping it persistent? I venture to say it is. And so much about what I teach is to relax. You're not broken. Stop viewing this all as a big problem to be solved. It's not a puzzle that needs solving. It is a realization, a deep realization to your core that you know it's just TMS, it's just this mind-body syndrome, that there is nothing physically, structurally wrong with you. If you're not there yet, do the assessments. Do a little bit more knowledge gaining about TMS. But once you've found out that, yeah, all the indications are, the assessments are that it's TMS, and even, people who have seen medical doctors, like Schubner, Strax, and those guys, and have been told it's TMS, I do beg you, close the investigation. The research is done. It's TMS. Accept that, because once you accept it, then you can proceed with the rest of the recommendations confidently, knowing that there's nothing to fix. You know what TMS is. You know you've got it. You know that that's what's causing your symptoms. If you know and you followed some of my videos about how these neural pathways tend to wire and stay wired as long as you're using them, the whole goal of what I teach is stop using them. Stop thinking about the pain. Stop focusing on it. Stop trying to fix it all day long. Look, if you want to do a little bit of emotional discovery because you think that's helpful, I do. I think it's helpful. So feel your emotions for a little bit. Soothe yourself. Get out in nature. Watch the sunset, right? That's what's straight ahead of me over these trees. I got a beautiful sunset tonight. And get out in nature. Listen to the bugs. Okay? Just soothe yourself. Calm your body down. Breathing, nature, yoga, whatever it does it for you. Take a walk. Just relax. You're okay. And then calm down your thinking. Right? That's your daily practice. That's the stuff you want to actually try to do on a regular basis. If you find yourself anxious, pause. Take 30 to 60 seconds and just do some nice relaxed breathing, kind of like we do in the beginning of this, video or these videos. And then when you notice that your thinking is going down these dark alleyways, stop yourself and say, I'm not going to entertain that. Why? Because I know it's just TMS, and I know I'm fine. I know that there's nothing wrong with me to fix, so I'm not going to entertain those dark, nasty thoughts. I don't have to believe them. I can choose to say, whatever, not a big deal. I'm good. And then shift your focus back to what else you would like to be spending your time on, whether it be something productive, constructive, entertaining, joyful, connection with others, something that makes you smile. Literally, learn to smile again. And don't tell me, I'll be happy when the pain's gone. No, getting happy now is what will help the pain go away. So, seriously, if you are trying to fix yourself all day long, again, that comes from the premise that you're broken and that something needs to be fixed. And it's not true. Again, I will say, we just need to teach our brain that there's no problem. We're not broken. We're safe. We're not broken in our body. We're not broken mentally. We're not broken emotionally. Even our thinking is not broken. And I know you feel broken. But really, one of the most important things I believe we can do is to teach our brain that we're actually okay and safe and not broken. Because once the brain gets the idea that you're actually okay and safe and there's no reason for these danger alarms going off all the time, your subconscious will get the message, and guess what happens? The pain or other symptoms turn off. And let's touch on anxiety. If you're trying to fix your anxiety all day, you don't have to. It's not a big problem. It's a feeling in our bodies that's based on fear. So feel the fear, allow it to pass. Somebody just commented on a video and said, when I feel anxious, I just tell myself I'm excited. Why? Because being excited feels the same exact way in our bodies as anxiety does. Well, doesn't excited sound a little bit more positive and beneficial than anxious? Right? Anxiety is not another problem to be solved. And so many people give themselves anxiety attacks trying to fix this anxiety all day long, and then when they can't fix it, they wonder why they're more and more anxious. Well, because they keep on convincing the brain and the subconscious that anxiety is dangerous. It's a big problem. So if anxiety is based on fear, do you think convincing ourselves and reiterating to ourselves all day long that anxiety is a major problem and I got to get rid of it, do you think that is sending the message of safety or fear and danger? So again, you don't have to fix anxiety all day. Depression, you don't have to fix that all day. If you're sad, be sad. Look, my mom is going through some tough times. She's 83. Her younger sister, is getting a little bit of dementia. That's really freaking her out. Her younger brother, 13 years younger, he's 70, just came down with cancer. She's freaking out. And her other sister's husband has cancer. So she's getting really sad. And because my mom has suffered with depression in the past, she's concluding, I'm falling into that pit of depression again. Oh my God, this is awful. I've got this mental disorder called depression. It's in my genes, and she's really, not only is she feeling sad about those real legitimate things, but now she's judging herself herself as falling into this depression again, and now she's got even a bigger problem. What I tried to tell her, I don't know if she's hearing me, but what I tried to tell her was, Mom, sadness feels a lot like depression. And depression, in my opinion, is sadness plus hopelessness. And in the case of her sister and brother-in-law, you know, it's likely things are going to get worse. And so, yeah, is that depression? Sure, I guess so. But let's not make it out to be a bigger problem than it is. It's just deep, deep sadness, and she doesn't see a way out of those situations for her sister, brother, and brother-in-law. So again, anytime we view something as a problem, the problem tends to grow in our minds, in our hearts, and the fear builds, and then the judgment builds, and the whole world takes on a feeling of this place is not safe. And I get it, and I recognize it. There's a lot going on this planet right now. Pretty wild stuff. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to create the safety in yourself. Decide. And look, we don't need a perfectly safe, organized, peaceful world to get better from TMS, anxiety, depression, any of that stuff. We can teach ourselves that in ourselves, in the things within our control, that we're safe. That I can feel sad, I can feel angry, I can feel upset about things, and still know that I'm okay. And so can you. But please, please, please do not make, this whole ending your pain a full-time job. And please don't think of yourself as I'm trying to heal. Because again, the core foundation of this whole thing is there's nothing to heal. You're not broken. So, love you guys and gals. I appreciate you. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the sunset here. And if you have questions on this, comment below. If you're not a member of the private group on Facebook, Pain For You, please join it. If you are watching this on YouTube, you're not a subscriber yet, please hit that red subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Like it, love it, share it. And with that, I'm going to sign off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.